me up. I like my money like I like my niggas. Green face card, never decline of what I mean. Act up and you gon' make me make a scene. Only time he hear my voice is when they play me on the screen. Got bad habits, I'm not the one you wanna keep. She a trap star, put that lady on a tree. Got her ass so shook, she shaking like an apple tree. Yeah, this life ain't meant for you, but baby girl, it's meant for me. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. What it do? This my boo, she from the south. We running man just like these bitches run they mouth. I got the juice, but they still claiming it's a drought. If I say I'm coming through, I'm about to flip the house. That boy crazy, say he tryna have my baby. Hold on, Slim Shady, just like Mariah, drive him crazy. Got him stressed, make him feel it in his chest. Ask him how it feel, just like a bullet with no vest. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me. This lifestyle got girlies clocking on my teeth. This lifestyle can get you far, know what I mean. This lifestyle ain't meant for you, it's meant for me.
This product is so important because not only is it produced with care, but it actually has proven results. There have been over 10,000 units of this sold. The company name is shareabutters.com, and this was developed with love by a woman who simply wanted to help her beautiful daughter as she recovered from the devastating effects of cancer, chemo, and radiation burn, and has helped many others with fading stretch marks, eczema, and many other skin issues. Check out the website as it has tons of other valuable products. Check it out. There will be a link and a discount code pinned in the comments section of this video.
Experience the ultimate in feminine care with the Sweet Yoni Lavender QG Gel Wash. This soothing, lavender-infused formula ensures freshness and comfort all day, elevating your hygiene routine. Click the link and shop now.
What is going on, y'all? Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if things are flowing, because I told you guys every computer in this house is being utilized right now to get you guys that footage that you guys want. So I gotta use my phone, so I gotta make sure everything is good. I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know also, we'll have a very clean, clear, um, no watermarks, no annoying names over the audio. And we're gonna make sure that the audio is enhanced so that you guys can hear really, really well. Because it's like this, outside of all of the mess or whatever, we gotta think about this. Like, listen, at the end of the day, even though, like, all the mess has happened in, within the sector war and all of this kind of stuff with this mess, it's still a case that, everybody's interested in. Everybody is, has taken a big vested, has a vested interest in what's happening here, right? And even though the content creators may not like each other, or whatever, it's still, there's still a shared audience, even if the audience doesn't like each content creator. At the end of the day, like, there should be a level, I think, of professionalism, because I mean, it's just, you know what I mean, it just gets tacky at some point. And to ruin the experience for others, can for 1 second, can we just say this? 'Cause I know you guys hear me talk about, having an abundance mindset and manifestation and all this kind of stuff. But I have to say this, and what's crazy is, in the manifestation meeting today that we had, this is one of the things that I discussed. This is one of the things that I professed a lot. we were talking about it. I mean, it literally was today's lesson about how, like, you absolutely, in order to be on frequency for abundance and for blessings, and, for, being in line for what you desire for yourself, you absolutely cannot have like a selfish, hater, stingy type persona about it, right? You have to be happy for others. You have to, understand that even if you're on the sidelines watching someone else get the blessing, be happy for them, right? You cannot manifest and you cannot be successful and you will not be blessed by no stretch of the imagination if you are operating out of lack and if you are operating from a position of selfishness, and with the scarcity mentality. The universe is going to respond to your frequency, right? If your frequency and your vibe is selfish, I don't want nobody else to have this, nobody can have this but me, I don't want others to benefit, or you're trying to hoard something for yourself, that's going to be your vibe. That's going to be your frequency, and you're going to always be positioning yourself to be without. One of the reasons why I never worry, no matter what happens, or, whatever circumstances come about, I never worry. You know why? Because one thing that I do not do is I do not hate on others. I absolutely sincerely want the best for everyone because I know that it's enough bread out here, there's enough clout, there's enough money, there's enough homes, there's enough cars, there's enough for everyone to live the best life that they have. So why would I hate? You understand? Why would I hate that? That could never be my vibe. And for those of you that follow any sort of faith system, you know, it says that I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. Okay. And I want you to think about that for a second. Okay. Because y'all know I am not saved. I am not, I will never classify myself as a Christian. I know God. Okay. And I understand universal law, and I understand principle. I understand love. I understand abundance. And I do understand what it means to have a position of righteousness, not to be confused with self-righteousness. One reason why I will never be on here begging bread like some people do is because of that. Okay? You ain't never seen me on here, begging bread. Can you buy me lunch because I have no money? You understand what I'm saying? It's more than enough for everyone. So, which is why that person who was in the courtroom, sitting in the damn courtroom with the footage, recording, has less views and less super chats than people that were just sitting in the courtroom without cameras. Even weirdo is getting views, you know what I'm saying? And she didn't even have a recording. Now I'm not even gonna harp on weirdo, but baby, look, stuff happens the way it's supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous the way exactly, Keontae cooked herself, cooked herself because she doesn't want someone else to do it. That woman could have uploaded a clean copy without all that bullshit on it and had 10 to 20,000 views today. But being selfish and having a lack mindset and a mindset of an underachiever, that's why she's sitting over there with less than 5,000 views with the actual footage. With the actual footage. How ridiculous is that? And then it's disrespectful. Exactly, can't say the universe hates that. It's disrespectful to her viewers. It's disrespectful to the fact that she's not acknowledging, even though we don't mess with her or may not like her, you know, we all share an audience. I know, like, those weirdos over there, because I know they have like $100 Okay. I think you guys can hear me, but I can't even see any more comments. Let me see. I hate doing stuff off my phone. Okay. Um, no sound. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the internet popped off for a second. I think that's what it was. What was the last thing that I said, y'all? What was the last thing that I said? What was the last thing that y'all heard rather? What is the last thing? I'll just um I'll just continue. Okay. Thank you for letting me know I'm back. So, yeah, so just sitting, like, you're literally sitting there lacking because you're trying to keep others from winning. And here's the thing, you can't stop anybody from winning. You cannot stop that. Okay? You cannot. Whatever blessings that people have in store for them, that is between their God and them, not you. And when you try and position yourself to harm others, financially, or when you try to harm other people, or you take pride in thinking that someone is, you take folly in that, that's how you end up door dashing for dinner. And no, like, no shade against DoorDash because it's an honest living. If I had to do it to eat, baby, I would do it. But when you laugh at what you feel like is somebody else's misfortune, that's how you lose your job. That's how you end up looking crazy out here. When you bragging about something happening to somebody's channel and can't wait to put their name in the title and make light of it and talk about how you getting a check and all this kind of stuff, and that's why God took your check. You understand what I'm saying? So here's the thing. I don't do it. Thank you, Callie. Karma got everybody's address. And I'm not even gonna harp on that because that's petty, but I'm just trying to tell you, you know, when you laugh at what you deem as somebody else's misfortune and you take joy in it and you love it, exactly, a spiritual Uno reverse, that's how you end up begging. That's how you end up embarrassed, right? So anyway, like I said, Taz is diligent. He is nonstop working on getting that file together and getting, good results for everybody so that we can, clearly get through it. Because I couldn't do it, y'all. I couldn't listen. But what I did hear was that these mammies are sitting up there, thing one and thing two, trying to make Shirley the bad person. Like, how dare you? Y'all trying to make Shirley the bad person? You're trying to act like Shirley's the problem? And how many husbands and wives operate in a way where only one of them is handling like the administrative stuff or whatever? You absolutely right. Nesto could have gotten the car loan, insurance, registration, and all of that without his wife really being privy to what was going on. Okay. I handle all of the business in here. Very rarely, you know,
Does my husband have to, like, he don't be knowing where stuff at or whatever. I go and I go into our account and I take care of business. I mean, just like even today, I was like, because I, for some reason, I was drawing a blank and I couldn't think of his social. But baby, I done signed him up for some stuff today. This man got all type of certifications and stuff that I do not ask for permission from him, that I do to better us. I'm like, okay, so this is what we're doing. When I decide that we want to do, a business venture, I don't ask him permission. Okay. He has given me, the golden pen to do whatever I do because he trusts me. So if I sign us up for a business, or I sign us up for something, or sign him up to get certified and stuff, then absolutely. I signed him up for a PTIN today. Sure did. I sure did. Do he probably doesn't even know what one is yet, but he's going to get that certification and get that endorsement so that we can open this other business. But I said all that to say, um, same thing with Shirley and Nesto. He absolutely could have done all that. The fact that he's done all of this other stuff to other people, but yet these two women are trying to act like Shirley was in cahoots with him. Shirley didn't have criminal connections prior to being married to him. This is why it is so important to know who the fuck you're dealing with. This woman didn't have no, think about this. One wrong move and not knowing who you laying down with can change the whole trajectory of your life. She had no I don't believe for a minute that she knew about those cars and that this man was compromising what she had going on. For a minute. I don't believe that for a minute. She probably thought that he actually had some sort of business expertise that he didn't have, because he be faking. So for y'all to be sitting up here talking about she didn't know this and she didn't know how, like, how sway? How sway? Trying to make her guilty when we've seen that there were affidavits that were signed that she didn't sign. Okay? We're reading the arrest report, the arrest warrant. The video that I did where I spoke about what happened with Melody. By the way, the video about Gail will be tomorrow, but it'll be, it'll be previewed for it will be released early for members and for my patrons. But listen, like, that affidavit was signed without her knowledge. N- uh Fucking, what's his name, Lamont, he had Lamont pretend to be an attorney. He had um what's her name, Erica, pretend to be an attorney, and still had thing two up there, talking about how he didn't know what Erica was doing and all this kind of stuff. It is insane to see these women. And then the fact could possibly be Vicky. And the fact that these women, let's talk about the silverback first. The silverback is supposed to be a Christian woman. Y'all, anytime we cannot hold people that claim to be Christians as their identity, okay? If you are out here trying to use Christianity as an identity, right? Not just your faith or your path, but literally as an identity, and we can't hold you to a higher esteem, something is wrong. There is no way she's supposed to be pairing up and partnering up with the side chick that also has the criminal record, and the criminal, when as she leaves her sister in Christ to just basically, to jump on their side. It's crazy. This is exactly, Vicky. I don't trust, and I'm not saying, because I've met some people that I consider actual Christians. Not that they're walking around with their nose in the air, thinking that they're better than anybody. No, these are people that have integrity. right? These are people that you can trust. These are people that do hold themselves to a higher esteem because they're claiming Christ, right? But with this one right here, like many of them, she uses Christianity as, like someone just said in the comments, as a crush, as a means to disarm you so that she thinks that she's hiding how sneaky and fucked up she is. Thank you, Succeeding too. That's exactly what it is. Her works definitely say that she's not Christian. Cancer said you can tell Sylvia really be on bullshit by her long ass dumbass prayers. Exactly. Thank you, Rock and Robin. It's a cloak. Daughter of a Legend says if the truck was obtained, hold on, legally, why would all the information from the email address, references, phone numbers, and work info on Miss? Exactly, Daughter of a Legend. Thank you. Come on now. Come on now. Mrs. Pisces says everything Silverback does is messy and dumb. She couldn't even, like, it is insane. I mean, I have never seen anyone. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to position myself comfortable. I need to get. I probably should get in my rocking chair, or get my stand so I don't have to hold the phone. Um, to sit up there and, like, did you see where she's like, oh, and see, this is the judge called Shirley because that's not good, baby. Dude is going down. Dude is going down, and then y'all gonna be crying white supremacy, not having any empathy at all. Now, they're trying to low key act like Shirley knew that he was already married. Why would someone risk their entire reputation publicly as a public figure, knowing that a man is already married to? Why would he do that? Thank you so much, Love Joy, for the super chat. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely do. Thank you so much. But why would that be? Why would that happen? Why would anybody do that? But see, I know what the problem is. Like when you are someone of class and of status and you about something, dusty bitches be intimidated by that shit and they cannot stand it. They cannot stand it. Shirley walked up in there looking like $1,000,000. Shirley walked in there looking poised, classy, together. Definitely not nothing that she's been through. And I want, like, seriously, on some woman to woman shit. Like, y'all, for a minute, let's talk about it. We're all women. It's bad enough just thinking about, like, having to console a woman that found out that her husband had an affair, right? That's one thing. But look at what Shirley has been through with this man. It wasn't just an affair, it was affairs. It was a double life. It was, you're not the only wife. It was, public. The world has to listen to these calls of, your husband, being disrespectful with a hood booger. As you present yourself as one of the classiest ladies, on radio, you know? Like, and then, Shirley's a woman of mature age. How unfair is it for someone Shirley's age? She's 70. She was in her late 60s, right? When this happened. Granted, of course, we pray for long lives, and I pray that Shirley makes it to at least 100, but honestly, your quality of life changes, right? These are her golden years. These are she's raised her child. She's a grandmother now. These are supposed to be this is a different stage. It should be a little bit easier for a reason, you know, because you've done that. She should, this is cruise line time. It just I just child. Not to mention this, not to mention this, what Attitude and Tylenol said. They played with her money and laughed at her on recorded lines. Played with her money. Incredible. Incredible. Mrs. Pisces says the side hand still speaking on having access to Shirley's personal information. Isn't girl? And it's like, you mean you don't have any tact about yourself? You were with this woman's husband. You were with this woman's husband. You've seen him drag dog out and mistreat other women. And you think it's cool? You think it's cute for you to be on a live stream with another woman who's visiting her husband, who is, basically trying to, like, y'all are trying to demoralize the victim. Just really think about it. She's a victim of this nigga. Oh my God, that's so true. 80% CMOS said it. All the people that told Shirley, I told you so. So the thing is, we're all gonna get a chance to see that spiritual debt get paid. Because trust me, the spiritual debt that they're gonna have to pay for what they're doing to God's child, honey. I sure do hate to see it. Thank you so very much, Callie Cooley. Callie Cooley said, I bet he's staring at the ceiling on his bare mat, wishing he could call Shirley. Noodles got cold too, baby. Baby. So true. So true. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Attitude and Tylenol said they better be happy that Shirley is classy because my grandmother would have had a hearing on her. She's baby. Baby, my grandmama and all her kids would have been serving something up their child. Baby, he will probably be in protective custody in that mug. Okay? He would not be in Gen Pop. Yes, she do got a new boo, and we're definitely happy about that. I really do. I just hope that, the thing is, look, can we just say, like, she definitely do not look like what she's been through. I mean, the situation with her daughter, you know what I'm saying, her grandkid, like, do you know how horrified I would feel as a mother and a grandmother, having had your most precious, your daughter and your grandchildren around a monster, around a con man? Because at the end of the day, she don't know that nigga. She don't know him. She didn't even know he was married. Everything that she thought she knew about the man that she married was a lie. Was a lie. Child. Child. Exactly. It's one has resiliency at its finest. Yep. No, she definitely does not look like it. Succeeding two says Sonia has my edges growing like weeds. No more pulling my hair back too tightly after baby. Baby. And look at one said, and that dusty ninja had the nerve to have an outburst. Yes, the infamous what? The infamous what? Child. Mm-mm-mm. His penalty wishing he was sleeping on that air mattress. He teased, yup. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, thank you, my girl alive. I appreciate that. Our girl alive phone calls from prison. Thank you so very much for coming over here. You know I love you. Y'all know I love me some Shay La La. I love me some Shay. I absolutely do. Like, if even just thinking about like that, just think about Shay's model, right? Shay shared the content and she didn't have to. She didn't make it hard. Shay had exclusive content that was hot and everybody wanted a piece of it, right? What Shay didn't do was hoard it, which is why she's blessed. You know what I mean? She didn't hoard it. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Shay. I appreciate it so much. Shay just gifted memberships. I appreciate you so much, Shay. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know what? And I mean, prime example. Having an abundance mindset is like it really does draw blessings to you. It really does. It really does. It will make the universe will find favor with you when you behave in a way that's favorable. Like everyone that is like that, like that has that mold, that weird way about themselves that freaking Sylvia has, like they just don't win. They don't win. They never do. They never can. But like, no, seriously, but take Shay as an example. She sat there and she shared the content. She didn't put stupid watermarks. She had something no one else had, right? She's probably responsible for this community being the way that it is. Us coming together, surrounding this content and all this kind of stuff. And she didn't try to hoard anything. She could have stopped that. She could have put so many barriers in place, but she even showed people how to do what she was doing so that they could make money themselves. And what did people do? Even think about it. Like you got people in the sector that knew nothing about this, that were just in chat rooms prior to the Nesto content, who are now trying to put out calls faster than Shay. But look, nobody's watching. Not like that. Because that you cannot win that way. She didn't add dumb sounds. She didn't put no she identified her content, right? Without ruining the integrity of the video. Without ruining the video, without making it gaudy, without making it tacky, you know? Hey D Dub Boo. Crazy. Keon said when Sylvia was releasing calls, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody gave a damn. Absolutely insane. Nestos Shackles says, Child Sylvia said she had favor because she didn't have to pay for parking today when she fumbled a bigger. Do you know, first, and then like, I don't even think she knows how to properly monetize her videos based on what I understand. Because just pushing the green light on your monetization don't guarantee you that you're doing it right, right? There are a lot of things to factor in to monetizing videos and stuff like that. But she could have at least, I guarantee you, if Sylvia had uploaded that footage without all that bullshit, just stand alone, she probably could have made a minimum of $1,000 in CPMs off that video. A minimum. Pretty sure. Because no one else has it. But she had to piss on herself. She did. Silly self. Just dumb, okay? Shout out to my girl Kimi J on the super chat. Thank you so very much for the super sticker. I appreciate it, Muffin. Thank you so much for supporting me. Like it's got to suck to see that it's got to suck to see that the people who were not there, that you had an audience member who just went and took notes and just got on a panel with V and I think it was V Legacy Moon. I didn't get I was so y'all, I was doing so much stuff. I didn't even get a chance to finish watching it. But how they got more views and you got the footage. How they, like, for real? How do they have more views and you have the footage? Like, just insane. That is insane. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. I cannot wait until he's finished with this getting this video together. I cannot wait. Not see there, Bougie had 900 viewers. See there? See there? She had 1K watching and cut the feed off like an idiot. If you like, and look, how am I starting? And here's like to put this in perspective. And please don't help me describe this because I describe it in a way that does not harm, right? I'm sitting over here on a new channel. Honey, how do I have more live viewers than when you did when you had when and you got the footage? I'm on a new channel. You got uninterrupted, an uninterrupted platform, 40 something thousand subscribers, and you still can't eat. Mm, mm, mm. It's gotta hurt bad. It is got not she over there talking to 14 people, child. Even if you have 10 people watching, just keep going. Don't worry about likes, but she got her feelings hurt. And then even like worrying about the likes, I get that. I understand that. But like she's not in a position to be like, she's not likable enough to be making demands. You know what? Exactly. It's midnight on the East Coast. That don't make no sense. We almost got 300 people in here and it's midnight on the East Coast. Don't make no sense. Most of the subs are YSL and she already pissed them off, yeah. But like really think about that. You sitting over there worrying about likes. People are probably not even reading the chat that you're requesting them because they're working, they could be driving. Like I said, she does not have a lit chat, right? It's not an entertaining chat. There are no funny people. There are a bunch of window lickers over there. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like like they probably would have liked the stream. Dislikes are engagement as well. Dislikes are engagement as well. Empress Kaya, you mean. Empress Kaya talking about I've never been to her channel. You just mean. Whenever someone tries to bring comedy, she blocks them. Really? Oh, so she just blocking her blessings. Okay. All right. No problem. Them folks says, but people would have hit the like on the way out after watching the complete. Yep. Folks will at least do stuff like that even when they don't. Absolutely. Absolutely. Her audience doesn't like Sonya, so bringing her on drops her views and she keeps doing it. And it's like, why are you on here then? It's like it's literally a business. Why are you fighting yourself? If your audience doesn't like the person, why would you keep doing that? Like that's just dumb. That is dumb as fuck. Like who is she trying to win? Who is she trying to win against? I wish I'd never been to her channel. Girl. Ray Della says, how are you going to you can't. You cannot. Okay. Thank you so much, Acme Listening Inc. She says, we appreciate your hard work. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate y'all. And I appreciate every content creator that's working hard on this stuff. You know, and that's bringing some value to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's got their little spin in their little unique way or whatever. And I appreciate all of that. And I know you guys do. Exactly. 80% CMOS says, imagine having a restaurant and kicking people out who say no onions. Ciao. Crazy. Crazy. And it's like her business model is to be anti the other bloggers. Like that's not what's gonna put money in your pocket, muffin. muffin. That is not going to pay you at all. It's not going to pay you. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, M. Bahati Kumba. I appreciate that. I haven't seen you in a while. I remember your name. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, child. You know we in a relationship. I didn't break up with you, baby. I'm like, wow. You know the thing? I would think that I love onions too, Charnay. Like I really like onions. Like I like onion rings. I like grilled onions. I like raw onions. Honey, if I got some greens, give me some raw green onions so that I could chop them up in there. I like onions. Yes, I do. She's an idiot just like Peter Quill. She says, you're one of them. One of the what, child? Jenna Twa said, that was my intro into the Nesto sagas. Then she discovered R. Kelly. Then she covered R. Kelly and brought his brother on and sponsored his jail visit, but he took money and oh wow. Wow. Sonia is repetitive, it's old and boring. Child, I cannot. So that's why I only subscribed for 3 months. She was unorganized, could not read, was lazy, and complained too much. Flor de Lis says, but how do you get into it with everyone in every single case? That's weird. That's weird. Fuzzy says, yes, we are growing and can get value from more than just one person, but damn, you got to deliver. Exactly. Everybody ain't going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? But like, girl, you see what I'm saying? Keontae, I've been kind of wondering that. I've been kind of wondering that for a little while now. I have been wondering that. Um, it's something. It's something. Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, pickled onions are good too. Some pickled red onions. Yes, ma'am. Attitude and Tylenol says, I don't think she understands that money comes from watch hours. She doesn't even make her own thumbnails. She's honestly not good at this and needs to get a traditional job. Yeah, it's weird. But the thing is, she has the 40,000 subscribers. You know, if she just kind of, she needs to like completely refocus and re-energize and, or, you know what I'm saying? Or like, what are you doing? What are you doing, ma'am? But like you literally can, you will never be successful trying to gatekeep like that. You won't. And there's a difference between gatekeeping and doing what she says that she's doing. She's saying that she's protecting. That's not protecting. You're just mad because you know that everyone else will get more views off of that footage. That's all. That's all it is. That is all. Q says she's being cuckoo for criminals. Like, yeah, that's what she do. That's what she do, boo. That is what she does. But I cannot wait because I still don't really understand everything that happened in court today because I could not freaking understand or get past all of that stuff. And baby, I went into the comments section and look, the comments did not disappoint. They did not disappoint at all. Those comments, baby, they is lighting her up. And I don't know if those are all her people. And even if they're not, this is what she has to understand. If there's interest around a topic, even if the person does not like you, they're going to watch because they're interested in the topic. And there's always an opportunity for the person to see a side of you that they actually like and appreciate. So maybe they would subscribe. Maybe they would support. Like, child, okay? Child, thank you so much. The lies you tell. Y'all in these name changes, y'all be confusing a sister. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so appreciative, y'all. I promise you I am. I promise you. It says Shirley basically said she didn't know anything about the truck until he got locked up. Nesto made an, oh yeah, he said, what? Mm-hmm. He sure did. He sure did. But I just can't believe that they call themselves going in on Shirley. So Nesto's the good guy. Let me ask y'all this. Has Silverback ever, at any point in time, said that Nesto was guilty or wrong about anything? No, he said it out loud, Fuzzy. He said it out loud. He said it out loud. Does she like is he wrong about so everything about this case is a lie? So she doesn't even acknowledge that this man is a bigamist. At the in the very least, she could acknowledge his bigamy, couldn't she? Like crazy. That's insane to me. Yeah, initially she did. Back when back before she joined forces with them, she definitely was, being she was I mean to the point where she was even lying sometime. Remember she sat up there and lied and said that that name was Sonia? She's a mammy and they don't reform. Some of them do reform. She's a different breed. Initially, she dogged Nesto. Oh wait, you don't know Rockin' Robin, girl alive. Okay, so baby, this is what happened. So Nesto, had his court hearing today. Shirley Strawberry got up there to testify against him at the hearing. Two of the SA victims, from what I understand, was there, right? Sylvia was there with a phone. A phone. How are you a courtroom blogger with a freaking phone? And if you have a phone, how come you don't have the little mic to enhance the audio? Like, what is wrong with this fool? Anyway, child, she in court. Who else was there? And Black but not bitter. She was there, and Black but not bitter was taking notes. I think and Wisdom's daughter took notes. Y'all can go over there and see her recap. I didn't get a chance to see her recap. I popped in there for a second, but I got busy again, so I didn't get a chance to. And we had a meeting our evening manifestation meeting, so I didn't get a chance to hear it all or whatever. But she did a recap. I think she took a bunch of notes and stuff like that. And Sylvia went and filmed, but she did what she does. She went live initially. Oh, Joey did. Oh, yeah, that's right. Joey did too. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about that. Joey did too. Okay, so that was good. I gotta go and see that. Black but not okay, yeah, I gotta finish Black but not bitters recap because I didn't get a chance to do it. And we are working on getting a clean version of what happened. And plus, we emailed today to get the transcripts for the court so we can see what everything that's going on and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we got y'all. It's gonna be good. But Sylvia was in there and went live, and she's live, and right when Shirley Strawberry's testimony is being gotten, this hoe gone in the live stream because she didn't have. I don't think Joey isn't a content creator. He goes over to Bougie's. He goes over to Bougie's. He's not a content creator, right, y'all? I don't think he doesn't have a channel, but he was on Bougie's. Yeah, so make sure y'all go over there and watch it. I gotta watch it too. Um, but yeah, this like I just y'all just ridiculous. Ridiculous. So she cuts the stream off while she's live because she didn't get enough likes. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. But I am so glad. I am so glad that V and Weird Demon got the views without the footage. I am so happy about that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What is this? Joey, C Dog, WD, and Black Monopoly all took great notes and they were in agreement. Sylvia is the only one that had a different. Yeah. I figured that because here's the thing. Weird Demon, at least, she gets it as far as that part. I just don't like her because of that, because, she tried to play a game with me or whatever. But I'm sure she did take good notes, though. I'm sure she took good notes. But I'm definitely gonna go and check out. Now that I know that Joey did it, I'm gonna go over there to and watch Joey's recap. Right. Weird Demon hadn't even been on YouTube and got way more views than her. Way more views. That's crazy. Yeah, she has been live like 50 times and her views still don't amount to one of the live streams that was done about it. That's sad. I know she's pissed. Shay D says, I tend to side eye Joey. I hear a lot of people do. I heard he calls himself throwing shade at me. I don't give a damn about no Joey though. But as long as he got the footage from my girl, that's fine. But like for real, at the end of the day, it's about the content. I don't personalize it. Like at the end of the day, he can literally kiss my ass. But if he did the work, then he did the work, and I'm going to give credit where credit is deserved. You like his legal commentary? That's it. Yeah, yeah. So that yeah, I don't care about that. Yeah. She does sabotage herself, and it's really sickening because she can't even afford to. Florida List says, Sean Hoover also asked Shirley why didn't she just return the truck? Seriously? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, palm trees, that girl. Who, me? Are you saying that I'm shady? A little bit. A little bit. The problem with Joey is he's pro Nesto. Oh, for real. To be honest, I don't even really like remember a lot of Joey's commentary. Jam says Joey is fair, not biased. That's good. That's good. Fleur de Lis says I like his legal commentary. Miss Pisces believes that he's a lawyer. Goddess Y says I'm not a Joey fan. He loves to throw shade at Shirley. That's weird. Like, what did Shirley do to him? Hoover is just, Hoover might be going through the change. You know, I'm perimenopausal myself, so I get a little moody and you get a little brain fog. You know what I'm saying? So Hoover is probably just going through menopause, premenopausal like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Sanders RN23 says who is pro Nesto. That's what they're saying, that he's a little pro Nesto. I don't know, child. Queen Black says Joey does not impress me. That's what I'm talking about, Dion. It's them hips. It's all in the hips, honey. It is them wide ass hips. Not with Sonya. No, Sonya's not girl. Sonya didn't go to court. Baby, Sonya was not gonna have us doing a fashion week comparison of her and Shirley. Baby, she was in Cleveland. She was in the Cleveland, baby. Do y'all already know? Did y'all see Shirley in that courtroom looking like money? She was not about to have us with her doing a side by side analysis of her and Shirley. She was not about to do it. Shirley's body is tea. Shirley was looking good. Sonya would have came in there with some aluminum foil ass outfit on, and it would have just been a gag. It would have been a gag. Tell the Truth says I don't think Joy is fair because he never changes. Even if the evidence appears another way, he sticks to his thought. Okay. Sanders RN says, I like Joey. We can all have varying opinions on the same topic and still agree at the end of the day that Nesso is shady as hell. True that. AB504 says Joey has a soft spot for Sonia and I don't like it. I mean, sometimes I have a soft spot for Sonia. And then I have to remind myself that I shouldn't. Because like sometimes I don't even know if she has a capacity to understand just how ridiculous she's being. And like I know that, Nesto was just viewing her as a mark, AB504 says Joy has yeah, I read that one. Q says Shirley be fly AF. Yes, she do. Georgia P says, see, I wanted to sit back and observe to let this happen without me mentioning Joy. I was thinking, is it me? Tell the truth says Joy blames Shirley Strawberry more than he does Nesto, and he committed the crime. Wow. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. That is very, very weird. Alikia says Joey definitely thinks Sonya's an idiot and Nesto is shady and Shirley knows more. Mm-hmm. That's good. Shout out to Mixtress Monica on the super chat. Thank you so much, my muffin. She says, I agree, Joy is fair, and he calls it how he sees it in his opinion. Boneytail punked out and didn't show for her man, her man, her man. My man, my man. She didn't. She did. I'm telling you, she did not want to be on the Summer Jam scream right next to Shirley. She did not want that for herself, okay? She didn't want that, baby. Shout out to my girl a lot, Acme. Acme says, baby, each step Shirley Strawberry took was no less than a that baby. Shirley looked like money. She looked like money, honey. Straight up money. She was so poised, so classy, so sophisticated, unlike them hoes that was talking about her today. Mm-hmm. Unlike them hoes. She's, I think Joy is a defense attorney. Only reason why blame shifts to uninvolved parties. Mm, probably so. Probably so. Queen Tulsa asked Dummy why she wasn't in court. What'd she say, child? Just imagine Mississippi Monica looking at Sonya and laughing at her. Baby. Yes, she did. She did show up to court with jean shorts on. Looking like a City Trends advertisement. She sure did. Dion's break says Sonya is the reason why some people end up hurt. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Y'all, let me see. Defense attorneys are going to have a different spin. Yeah, I agree, Fuzzy. Dion Salt Bay says, I don't understand how Ponytail didn't come, but would throw shade if and when Shirley didn't do. Yeah, remember how she was like, you're supposed to drop everything. You're supposed to drop everything. Everything comes before, nothing comes before your marriage, you know. But these chicks out here, they selfish. They don't take care of their man. You're supposed to drop everything. You're not. You could find another job. You could do this. Like remember, Shirley got no grace from her. Shirley got no grace at all. Okay. 16 and 2 says Sonia reminds me of the analogy that Sally uses in the movie Low Down Dirty Shame. When she told Jada she reminded her of a dog she had that shitted all over the place. You know what? That's a good analogy for Silverback too. That's what she did today. Queen Black says, did Sonya take the baby back to Ohio? Maybe, child. Maybe. She definitely is male centered, Empress Kaya. Fleur de Lis says Sonya is a big reason why they wouldn't entertain any deal negotiations. I believe that. I believe that. Yes. Okay. Mixers Monica said, we know Shirley's walk away air smells like Chanel, rich woman, and fuck nigga free. Girl, I just imagine, baby, Shirley got on some, I don't know, child, some Issey Miyake or something, child. I don't know. I'm just saying. wearing them $1,000 heels and stuff, dress on point. Like she look, when I get Shirley's age, I need to be that type of fine. I need to be that type of fine. Okay. Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, I'm not that wife. I respect baby. I feel you. I feel you. I respect him. I got his back, but baby, you know, you see what I'm saying. Sonia had the baby in her not made for living, no plumbing. Stop it, girl. Yes, mademoiselle. Yes, Lord, child. And Georgia Peach says, I like a lot of people don't like IS, but I couldn't sit back and say nothing when this white man called her a monkey. Oh my God. Who called her a monkey? What white man called? See, I don't stand for that shit either. I'll defend her weird ass from that too. Who called her a monkey, girl? Who, child? I know that's right, Fuzzy. I know that's right. I know that's right. Yeah, she is. You know, Nessa said her shoes cost 3,000. That's why she was missing 900. Whatever. Whatever. Yes. You know what? That will never get old. I'm Team Shirley. Oh man. What y'all think, Dre? Albert Dre. 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 Where you at, Dre? Dre, what you think about what happened in Colt today? Wasn't Shirley looking good, Dre? I'm wait, who Joey called her a monkey? Wow. Wow. Interesting. She says, now I know we call her a silverback, but we're not actually called no, we're definitely not. I don't know what color Joy is. Somebody said Joy is not white. Okay, Joy is black. Okay. We do need a Dre call. That would be cool if Dre would go to court. But Dre just ain't trying to be on candid camera. Joey is Joy may not be white, but he gives white wife vibes, and if that's true, he what Kay says Kay is not here for Joey. She's just not here for him. Tulsa said, I don't know who Tulsa is. I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. Child. Yeah, Dre is not trying to be on the YouTubes with them bloggers. Okay. Wait a minute. Callie Cooley says, so if someone really has monkey qualities, we can't say it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna make a confession. Brooklyn Queen says, now I can't wait for his lies. He's going to tell two old ball. Yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear this call. Shay. Shay la la. I know it's late where you at, Shay. Is you got in the bed yet, baby? Shay, we need them calls, Muffin. You got to give us them calls, baby. We thirsty. We know Shay gonna deliver though. Okay. So about calling black people monkeys. Have I ever called a black person a monkey? Yes. There's a content creator. He's a male. And he loves putting my name in his mouth. Like he's so weird. He was going around telling people that I was gonna like he was talking about he was gonna give me refuge. Everybody wants to rescue me from task because I'm in danger, I guess. Anyway, he just lies and makes up lies. He's weird, and I'm not gonna lie. Him and his wife look like a ape family. They look like some monkeys. They do. They look like Mr. and Mr. Monkey. They do. Him and his wife look like Mr. and Mr. Monkey. And I don't even mean that, of course, I'm black, so I don't mean that in a racial way, but him and his wife look like some goddamn baboons, right? They do. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, this is bad. This is bad, muffins. Y'all might want to put me on punishment for this. Okay. Y'all gonna want to put me on punishment. Okay, so this is what I did. Do y'all remember when y'all know Roseanne Barr? Remember when she said that she did not know that Valerie, what was that lady's name? Was her last name? I forgot her name, but her first name was Valerie. Is it Jordan? Valerie something, but she looks white, right? But she's black, but she looks white. And Roseanne Barr said that she looked like a monkey. And when I looked at her, I hadn't even thought because I knew who she was. Yeah, Valerie Jarrett. Baby, she do look like a monkey. She do look like a damn monkey. Hey, V. Lenore. She looks like a damn monkey. And now I couldn't side with Roseanne Barr on that because white folks cannot be calling black folks monkeys. But she didn't even think that she was black. But when I tell that woman looked like an albino ape just to show his shit stank. Okay? Okay, Fuzzy. Fuzzy told me to log off. Why I gotta log off? Why do I have to log off? Y'all drop the kissy emojis for our girl, V. She said not her. I think she's I know she's mixed for sure, but like she's a slump. Like I got a lot of tea on her. I used to love that kind of content doing those sleeper cells. But everybody like gossip now. But I'm sorry, Valerie looked like a guy that she looked like an albino ape. So, I had to be on code with my people. I had to stay on code with my people. But when I looked at Val, I said, child, look here. The woman looked like a monkey. Okay? She really do. She really look like a monkey. She do. I felt bad. But yeah, let me tell y'all who Mr. and Mrs. Ape. Lorraine, D. Durrell. Him and his wife look like Mr. and Mrs. Monkey. They do. They do. They both look like some well fed baboons. Her back wider than his. He got his eyes sitting east and west. You don't know what the hell he looking at when he turn on the camera. I don't know why he turns on the camera. That one eye be looking to the east, one looking to the west, and I think she got them weird ass eyeballs too. Okay, I really do. This don't make no damn sense. Like, and you know what? And you know what? They do. They look like they look like every goddamn baboon family you done seen at the zoo. They shape like them. They built like them. They look like them. They look like they smell like monkeys. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you so very much, Lovejoy. I appreciate it so much. Lovejoy has gifted some memberships. Who got the memberships? Because I'm streaming from my phone because those computers are tied up, child, because Taz is on a mission to get us that footage, right? So he's got his computer tied up, his laptop, and my laptop. So I'm on the phone, so I can't see, but I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much, Lovejoy. I appreciate it. Thank you. And welcome to the new Vibers. Okay. Why I gotta go to the wall, Charnay? The fact that Roseanne called that lady a monkey, not knowing that she was black, is very telling. She meant that shit. Cause I mean, I stayed on code with my people, child. But Lord knows, you gifted yourself. That is so cute. That is so cute. I love that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, child. I didn't know. Me neither, V. I didn't know that that was possible to gift yourself. I did not know. I was just telling them, V, I'm so happy that y'all got so many views. You're getting so many views off of a recap. You get more views off a damn recap than the person with the actual footage. That is so amazing. I just love the Lord. I love the Lord, child. The Lord be showing out. He got a sense of humor. Hmm. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, wow. Operation Dream Green Chat for real, okay? Shout out to Acme. And thank you so very much, Acme, for the gifts. I appreciate it. I love you much. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate this. I'm on my cycle. Y'all gonna make me get emotional. So stop. Thank you so very, very much. I appreciate you. I really do. Welcome to the new Bibles. I'm reading Keonce's comment. I said, "Welcome to the new Bibles." I meant the new Vibers. Okay, right? No waterworks. Keonce says, "Girl, I be reading my Bible, cracking up." Look, if you really want to get a hoot, I think I'm gonna go ahead and upload that video. I started another channel about just like about spirituality and stuff like that. Um, Child, I'm gonna upload that video tonight. I'm gonna share it with you guys. Look, if you want to get a good key, read like the Ethiopian Bible. Read their version. Because they have like an earlier version before Constantine got a hold of the Bible and canonized it and stuff. Read the Bible, read the stuff that did not that read the books that Constantine removed. First of all, you're going to find some gaps. Not some gaps. You're going to find out that some of the stuff that you kind of like scratched your head about in the King James version, that like you were like like the missing pieces, you're going to find those out when you read those books. Read those books, honey. That stuff is funny. Honey, read the book. Look, the Gospel of Mary, Keonce. The Gospel of Mary will have you like, what? I think that might be my first live stream on that channel. It's about that. I'm gonna drop the pre-recorded video about it first, so because I think I explained things better pre-recorded. But I want to I think I'm gonna do my first live stream surrounding that book, baby. That is true. The Gospel of Thomas is a good one. Like, so, like I mean, it gets really good. Yeah, that Silverback song is crazy. Like, y'all are nuts. Y'all are absolutely nuts with that song. Y'all are absolutely nuts. Oh yeah, the Gospel of Mary is wild. You will love it. Okay, you will love it. Rockin' Robin says Silverback reads a Bible, not a Bible, right? Well, first of all, she's not reading anything. Okay, we have heard her read. That is not reading. The channel, Nyla knows. I haven't promoted it, doesn't have any subscribers or anything like that. I just, I'm gonna start putting the content. I've been wanting to do a channel like that for a while. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Nesto says, Child absolutely love that read on Sonya Child. She deserves it. She earned it. Silverback can't read. She mumbles in her brain over. He's Mm-mm. V says she got a song for somebody else coming soon. Child. That's funny. That is funny, funny. Succeed and Two says, Keontae had my dad laughing about Elisha when the kids were teasing him, saying, going up your bald head. Oh my God, child. But yeah, it can, like, I'm telling you, like, the Bible is a very very colorful book to say the least, when you start getting into it. Like the dragging that be going on, baby. You ain't been drug, honey. You ain't read a drug until a drag until you have uh gotten into a spiritual drill, honey. That spiritual drill is a mess. Yeah, the Council of Nicaea, all of those councils, like, but I'm telling you, just putting it into perspective, those books that were excluded, it, well, you can kind of tell it was for political reasons, especially if you study the history of what was going on during that time, honey. I loved it. Oh yes, they knew. Just think about how they call hoes a woman of ill repute, you know. Just a classy way of telling you that you ain't shit. Yeah, yes, it is, Acme. Yes, it is. I'll share it. I'll share it. I'm just afraid to get off this thing. This because I'm on my phone and I don't know what it's gonna do. Yeah, they called what's his name's wife because she was cheating on him, Hosea. They called his wife a woman of ill repute. Hmm. Oh yeah, I love that word, shiftless. I love shiftless. Acme said, "Don't get off that phone." Nuh-uh, girl. Dion's break says, "I think the hand will eventually move in." Silverback. What you mean? Silverback gonna have to move in with the hen. They're gonna be door dashing in the RV. What you talking about? Mixtress Monica says, yes, y'all, we have been lied to about God and Jesus. Council of Nicaea talks about how Jesus created. Well, Council of Nicaea addresses the virgin birth, and in the Council of Nicaea, that's when they made a decision uh to make Jesus the literal son of God. But that gets a little tangled. So, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about that on that channel. I'm gonna talk about stuff like that. But I just don't want, I know like everybody does not like to talk about stuff like that and some people get offended. So, you know what I'm saying? Uh-uh. Pretty Damn Gangster said, I said that 3 years ago they're gonna be living together by the end of the case. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Speaking of which, y'all know my girl alive, she Ethiopian. My girl alive, the Pretty Damn Gangster. Mm-hmm. Child, what this is what we ordered today. We had Gomen Basiga, Kika Licha, and Oasis Tibbs. It was so good. Somebody asked me in the comment section, was they thought the injera bread was towels. Now she gonna be selling condiments. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. They need to turn the RV into, yeah, they can make spaghettios and them little chicken dino nuggets, all that. Acme said, Acme said, is a hen even and good enough to be called a woman of ill? Wait, a woman of ill repute. I'm trying to tell you, child. I'm trying to tell you. I am trying to tell you. They thought it was towels. I'm just saying, look, I kind of want to go and warm me up some and make me a plate, but Taz hates the smell of the Oasis Tibbs. So if I warm, and he's got the because he's in there working on the video in the kitchen. So I don't want to go and blow up the spot warming the stuff up because it does smell real loud and he just be acting like he dying. Whenever he smells the Ethiopian food, like if I'm warming it up and he's walking past, he walks past holding his nose. He be acting like an old baby about it. Mm-hmm. Yes, pretty damn gangster. That's good shit, girl. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Mm. I mean, it smells good to me because I like it. The dominant smell is Berber. And it's like a spice, it's a pepper. But like it has like the most famous dish that they have is probably the Dora Wat. I made it one time. I followed the recipe and it was actually pretty good. So there's like a lot of ginger, garlic, onions, lots of onions. Okay. This recipe called for more onions, and it's like literally, I see why it's so expensive. Like if you order Dora Wat, they charge you $20 for the Dora Wat, right? For $20, you get two pieces of chicken. You get a leg, you get a thigh, you get an egg, and you get basically it's the stew, the sauce or whatever. And you, of course, the bread, the injera, right? But it's $20. But you know what? I know why it's $20. Do you know how many onions it takes just to make the sauce? Like you literally like I think I peeled like over 20 onions. Like it, I mean, it is a lot of onions. The gravy or the wat, which that means stew, is basically it's like a lot of onion, and then it's the ginger and all that stuff. But it's really good, and you have to use like a clarified butter. You got to clarify the butter. It's really delicious though. Yep. But like the Oasis Tibbs was it's really spicy, and it was lamb, and it's lean chunks of lamb, and that was like $20 too. So if you think about that, you get more lamb than you do for chicken for the same price. Oh, it's really good. Yeah, they do. You can they have a lot of vegan stuff, Acme. I love the lentils, the kikalicha. It's a yellow like lentil. And then they have another one. What is the other one called? The red lentils. I can't think of the name of it, but it's really good. It's kind of spicy though. It's really good. They have this I like the stewed chickpeas is really good. Um The greens are good. They cook the collard greens with like beef short ribs in it. That's good. Oh yeah, that's the it's Keek Alicia Goldman Keek Ali no. So I forgot the name of the cabbage, but the cabbage and carrots is delicious. Absolutely delicious. It's so good. Sonia says the secret key is no heavy whipping cream. The secret key to what, child? The white sauce, kind of like sour cream. I don't know what you're talking about, Hey Charnay. Um, the only thing that I can think of white with the from Ethiopians is the that cheese that they make, which is good too. Yeah, I made it one time. It's like making Christmas dinner. It's like making Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner. Child. Have you the kid fo now is the kid fo that's the ground beef that's like not cooked? That's the kid fo. Is that the kid fo or is the kid fo the I think I have had that. I think I have had that. Or is that what is it? Oh, her Alfredo. No heavy. She's slow. She's slow. She says the key to the Alfredo is no heavy whipping cream. Is she slow? Yeah, I don't care for the raw meat. I don't care for that. I can't but I do think it's an interesting history. You know, the reason why they started eating their beef raw was because when they would be at war, their enemies would find them by the smell of the meat cooking. So they started eating it raw. Now that's some serious ass warfare, honey. Hey, Shauna says like to make the yeast. Okay. Mixtress Monica says, y'all making me, baby. Honeydew Brown says, good night. Good night, baby. It's just 10 o'clock here. And I don't know what I'm gonna do, baby. I'm a I am hungry though, but I dare not disturb this man while he is preparing this video for us. Cause I'm telling you, if I go in there warm that food up, Taz is gonna have a conniption. Nuh-uh. You call my injera vinegar bread. I'm not talking to you today, Q. I don't care if you are hungry. You're not getting none of my vinegar bread. Calling it vinegar bread. Don't make no sense. Natasha, when I just channeled you, Natasha. I promise you, I just channeled Natasha. I literally just thought about because I looked at the time and I was thinking about how I am grateful that a lot of you guys are on the East Coast and you guys are still up. And I was like, well, I wonder if some of my I know Vicky's here in Vegas and Natasha is here. So I'm like, well, it's not too late for them. Maybe they'll come around. She said I better make a taco and let Taz work. Child. He had pizza because we had Ethiopian food. No, he can be home because he can get away from the smell if I warm it up, but he's literally working in the kitchen. Georgia P says they really don't like each other. So, oh yeah, definitely. They definitely don't. I'm telling you, they're gonna have to move in together. They're gonna be door dashing in that RV, baby. They are going to be door dashing in the RV. Actually, Aaliyah, he had calzones. He brought calzones. I like cal. I was thinking about making one because I know how to make my own pizza crust. So I figure I would just make it like a pie, right? That's what I'll do. And I make a 2 ingredient pizza dough. Girl, it'd be so good. She said them two will be eating people's French fries at their DoorDash orders. Stop it. Nah, they gonna be. Let me stop. I ain't gonna say that. That's mean. That's mean. They gonna turn it into a whorehouse on wheels. Oh my goodness, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Not the original Hot Pocket. Yeah, girl, we are having fun. The people would have no food, child. Door dashing with matching silver jackets. Well, here's the thing. If they DoorDash with the matching silver jackets, they gonna have to get separate aluminum foils. See, Sonya gonna get the regular aluminum foil. Matter of fact, she gonna get the Kroger's brand. You know that brand is real thin. But Silverback now, she gonna need the extra heavy duty, extra thick, extra wide, mm-hmm, extra wide Reynolds wrap. She can't get the Kroger brand. Nothing pissed me off more than some goddamn Kroger brand aluminum foil. I will baby. I was just in the kitchen. I'm like, who bought this aluminum foil? This thin ass, paper thin ass aluminum foil. Don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Natasha says I make a really good piece of dough with whole wheat flour and Greek yogurt. That's pretty much what I do. I don't use whole wheat flour. I use regular self-rising flour with the Greek yogurt. And it's yummy. And it's so easy. get 2 different rolls of aluminum foil. Why y'all be encouraging me to be ignorant? Why? I don't know why y'all do that. It sure do, Raydella. Raydella, why? Like, listen, I hope that this don't offend you, but your name comforts me. Yes, I need my Reynolds wrap too, Raydella, because it do break when you look at it. I'm gonna tell you why your name comforts me, because it is such a Southern name. It just reminds me of when I would go down south for the holidays and for the summers and stuff. And everybody, everybody had Southern names. And your name just reminds me of like being down south as a kid. Like, girl, I bet you made good greens. I bet your cornbread is the bomb. I bet your dressing tastes good. I know that dressing good, ain't it, Raydella? Tell me that dressing good. Raydella, you make a mean peach cobbler, don't you, boo? You can tell me. I know you do. Kiyonce said it's very hard to feel bad for Sonia, Sylvia, or Ernesto. Child, it is. It is. Ray Della said, I'm not offended at all. And girl, I know you can. I know you can. I know, I know that peach cobbler crust is buttery. Uh-huh. And it's flaky because you use Crisco on that crust, don't you, girl? I know you do, baby. I know you do. Ari Vibe says, you folks were big mad at Sylvia over that. Baby, did y'all look before we get off here? Who can get up here? Because I can't, because I'm on my phone. Well, I guess I could. Let me find my other phone. And that way I could read the comments. When I tell y'all, they is dragging the absolute fuck out of Sylvia in her comment. Baby, if y'all ever drag me in that comment, if I deserve it, I'm just gonna suck that shit up. But baby, listen, I don't want to see no shit like that. I'm gonna turn the comments off. I'm not about to let y'all drag me like that. I ain't about to do it. Y'all, I mean, they is dragging the shit. Let me see, is my other phone, where is it? Is it up here? Ooh, Taz ain't in the kitchen. I might be able to warm that stuff up. He must be outside on the back smoking or something. Because we have a no smoking in the house policy around here. I don't know where he at. Where is let me find that other phone, y'all. Let me find that other phone so I can read them comments, because baby, they are dragging. Maybe we should read the chat comments too. Why? Because we're messy. Okay, so I see this phone, but this one ain't charged. Where is that other phone? Let me see. Oh, here it go. All right. All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let me go over to this comment section, honey. Actually, can y'all just give me 5 seconds? Give me 5 seconds. I'm gonna put on some music and then I'm gonna come right back. Just about 5 seconds. I would appreciate it so much if y'all give me. Now, why is this thing freezing? Why is this freezing? Nuh-uh, Taz. Not y'all saying Taz heard that I might heat up that food. Girl, Taz is not playing with that food. Wait a minute. Why isn't this thing letting me do it? Okay. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back.
Hey, it's Sonia. I'm out here at the DML party with Miss Waters. How's everybody doing? We're outside today. With our girl Cougar. She's performing tonight. And I have a YouTube channel, which is Miss Waller. going around YouTube. It's kind of big. We're not going to talk about it, though. Everybody, have a good time tonight. Bye. I forgot to say her in my first one, so I had an interview today with Miss...
Okay, I'm back. Y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all hear me. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, let me get to this video. Cause baby, they was dragging. They was dragging, baby. Okay. I'm going straight to the comment section. Okay. I'm gonna read. It's 48 of them. I'm gonna read them. Okay. It says, Miss Pisces one, you in this chat too with your messy self. Says, Sonia, did you hear what Dion called you and Sylvia? Miss Pisces over there cutting up. Daughters of a Legend said, if the truck was obtained legally, why would the credit application have the wrong email, the wrong references, the wrong job information for Miss Strawberry? Why not use her true factual information? It's apparent that everyone is a liar and lying except Nesto in Sonia's eyes. LaShawn Jackson said, this is a waste to watch. You can't hear the testimony. Yaya is popping. Said, stop asking us if we can hear Shirley. All we hear is infamous Sylvia. Infamous Sylvia. Infamous Sylvia. You should get with Plunder to give you a class in this. You are messing up your money. QC Speaks Truth says, we can't even hear the people talking. Shay Love 3139 says, I want to watch, but the constant chatter makes the video difficult to hear. I'm out. Yeah, and she talks through the fucking video. So then someone said, right, I came over to watch, but I can't get through the first few minutes. I can't watch this. Neek79 says, if guilty people are the ones to stay quiet, then why does Nesto hush you up every time you start talking about the case? Ciao. Then Neek79 says, getting an illegal PPP loan is also not a good look. Well, Neek79 said, anybody can type whatever they want in an email signature. I'm sure you sign yours as an attorney. Anyone can also create an email with anyone's name as well. Try again, chicken. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Honeybee. Oh, Lord. Okay. Honeybee said, Shirley looked very nice today. She's sleeping well in a house with a tub. Kiki Sanders says, Sonia, you couldn't wait to give him all this more bad news on top of bad news while humming in your little voice. You always do before the wrath comes. B North 82 said, she's thinking and trying to remember. My ex did some stuff not illegal, but when I'm asked about different things, I have to stop and think too, because I can't remember exactly when things happened because I didn't know when the things actually happened until after the fact. So don't try to act like she's lying. She probably didn't say fraud at the time because she was married to him at the time and didn't want to get his butt in trouble at that point. Exactly. B North 82 also said, who cares about him being passed? It's obvious the documents are fraudulent. She said it's not her signature. Fraud. Probably wire fraud. He's going to do some time and he should. I believe he's guilty of a few things. Shirley looks good and she's out here living her best life. Yes. Audrum 1295 says, "Oh, this is what this is. I think the only hater on here, writing in all caps with her weird ass. Look, the insurance company does not have to speak with additional drivers, but they must speak with the account holder and the owner of the vehicle. That is so not true. That that is so not true. I look, no matter whose name the car is in that we buy, I am going to be the speaker and the author of all things insurance. Okay, that is not true. So it says, so Shirley Strawberry is a liar, flat out, shaking my head. Also, she lives above her means and envies wealthy people such as Steve Harvey. So you can't trust anything she says. Also, Steve Harvey gave her a $3 million contract after this, yet she still doesn't want to take ownership. Take ownership for what, dumb bitch? Like, really? So how is Shirley envious of wealthy people when she's a wealthy people? She's a wealthy people, fool. Nesto and Sonia are the ones that are jealous of wealthy people because they're the ones that scam in order to look and appear wealthy. Like, stop it. Thank you so very much for becoming a member, Classy Capricorn. Love you very, very much. The chat is turning green. Hold on, she's got some comments. So somebody said, what's interesting is there was someone, Dominique, who impersonated Shirley and took care of all that stuff. I wonder if Dominique spoke to the insurance. So then the dummy replies, personally, I think that Nesto had a good thing as a 24/7 barber and then starting his security business. And then someone named Shirley came along with Erica. What? Both Shirley and Erica live above their means. They are both untrustworthy. I also think this is Sonia. Listen, listen. Both Shirley and Erica live above their means. They are both untrustworthy. They also think that that's why Shirley divorced him so fast. She thought that she could just run with whatever narrative the prosecutors have, and that if Ernesto wins, that's because he has a code that he lives by that Ernesto would never tell. I think that Erica was introduced to Ernesto through Shirley Strawberry and had the nerve to say that she did not know about either house. Weird. What? So this other person replies and says, interesting. I'm pretty sure Nesto met Erica in church through his ex wife, Carol. At least I believe that was said. Yes, you could be right. I don't know them folk. So then this person says, it's the way Shirley is lying. Plus, I always knew Erica was a scammer, not Nesto. That's Sonia. So then she makes another comment. Look at this. This is somebody clearly jealous of Shirley. This is definitely somebody with 4 stomachs and 6 chins. Okay. She says, Shirley Strawberry, you're a liar. And Steve Harvey, she is making your brand look bad. Shaking my head. Ernesto's attorney is no good. Because if Shirley Strawberry had her other vehicle in her name, then she would have known about the truck when she got the renewal notices every year. Honey, I don't see renewal notices. No matter whose name the car is in, I don't see them. What are you talking about? That's not always the case. Whoever gets the mail and pays the bills does that, right? Plus the insurance never changed, which means she was the main driver, laughing my butt off. Plus, when you call the insurance company to add on a vehicle, this is Sonia. They must speak to the account holder and the owner of the vehicle. Let me go and read it in Sonia's voice. The insurance company does not have to speak with the additional drivers, but they must speak with the account holder and the owner of the vehicles. So Shirley Strawberry is a liar, flat out, shaking my head. Also, she lives above her means and envies wealthy people, such as Steve Harvey. So you can't trust anything she says. Also, Steve Harvey gave her a $3 million contract. After this, Yet she still doesn't want to take ownership. Shaking my head. That's Sonia. So another commenter says, Sylvia, if the chat is crazy, it's because we can't hear anything going on. This is ridiculous. And then she says, Sylvia, you go too far. Same person, Joanne Bellamy says, the problem is we can't hear it. Sad. I hope someone else is covering this. So ridiculous. Joanne then says, we can't watch it with your continuous, infamous Sylvia slogan. All you need is the ink mark of your name. Come on. So Love Carnage says, it's too hard to understand what's being said with the infamous Sylvia in the background. So annoying. Chandra Cruz says, I feel there is no way Shirley didn't know anything. Maybe not everything, but she had to know something wasn't right. I know it wasn't crossing her mind. I know it was crossing her mind at some time or another. I feel she didn't want to know as long as she was getting what she wanted. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Mammies always want to make the women more guilty and accountable than the man. I do believe that she was on some don't tell me nothing so I don't know nothing, but she didn't know nothing, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. B North said, I believe she didn't know. I was with real clinically diagnosed narcissists for longer than she was married to Nesto. And trust me, he did stuff that I didn't know anything about, using my address and phone number on fraudulent bank wire docs and other things. If you're working and got a life, they don't want you to know you won't know until something falls through and they have to tell you this is how she's writing it, y'all. That's I'm reading how she's writing it, but I'll try to correct it. Um, and they have to tell you or discover something and start asking questions. Trust and believe she didn't know. They were separated at 1.2, but he still has all of her information. Exactly. And then Jan 88755 says, what was she getting? Nesto didn't have any money. It was Shirley's money he was messing up. So Max Dog says, I cannot understand why common sense has been lost. Joanne Bellamy says, I hate to tell you, you are ruining your video with keep saying your name. So then Brenda Wright says, I wonder, do Shirley does her makeup? This woman is classy. Yeah, I get what she's saying. Bonnie P8756 says, that truck could have been registered in her name for years without her knowing. Nesto had control of her information and probably finances. Every time it needed renewal, he could have done it. If a person can steal the equity in another person's home, a con man can purchase a truck in someone else's name if they have the correct credentials. Remember, Nesto had a female partner. Listen, this is definitely true. I had someone actually buy a car in my name before. Now, the thing is, they were paying the car notes, but they definitely got it in my name. And I only found out about it when I had filed bankruptcy. hmm Sassy Experience says, I never seen a supposed journalist or content creator ruin her bag following up the pettiness of her bought and paid for subscribers. You're not protecting anything. You're actually hurting your ability to monetize the actual content through larger platforms. But do you, boo boo? Punching above your weight can be heavy work. And then this is this weird woman. This is a woman that has a weird fixation on me. I remember this commenter. She would get mad because she said that we were bringing Sonia down, right? So she says, infamous Sylvia. I think she like one of them fanatical types too. She says, infamous Sylvia, I commend your choice to protect your content from those who might exploit it. It's admirable that you are asserting your boundaries. I wish Sonia could also appreciate the significance of withholding content from individuals seeking to profit from negativity. However, she appears to desire online attention regardless of its implications. While I strongly stand against your detractors, I struggle to support your assertion of Christian values when there seems to be a lack of empathy and no praise for the victims of nasty Nesto. Such actions do not align with the teachings of Christ. I find it difficult to comprehend how you or Sonia can read the indictment, listen to the testimonies, and still maintain that Nesty Nesto is innocent, all while showing no compassion for the victims involved. But when we do it, when we don't have when we show compassion, this person, when we show compassion for the victims and disdain for people like Sonia and Sylvia, I remember this woman saying she wanted to report me because I'm like, child, wait, Chat GPT enter the chat, child. Yes, her. Yes, her Keontae. That's who it is. That's who it is. That person that always leaves those that she'll leave the same paragraph about how black women are always tearing down other black women, but she's mad that we're calling out the black women that are tearing down other black women. Like, she's crazy. Social wife Melissa says Sonya just lies too much. Nesto told her the marriage was fake and Shirley knew. Nobody told her that. Shirley knew what Nesto was doing, but let him take the fall. I thought Nesto was an innocent man. Sonya keeps talking like it's one victim. Did she miss all the cases? Sonya sounds delusional. Beautiful Truth Talk says, Shirley looks so good. What a class act. So glad she got away from that scamming, lying, two-timing thief. Thank God for PCFP. She might be still in the dark supporting that crook. And someone said, Amen. She's living her best life too. He's a piece of you know what. And Net and Nee says, don't forget illiterate. I know that's right. Lady Shell says, I love your jingle. Proud of you and your channel. Keep going. Like, that is such a reach. Lady Shell says, I love your jingle and proud of your channel. And Sylvia responded, You're the best. You're the best. Brittany's collection says, one thing for sure is that Miss Strawberry's hair is going to be laid and was. Okay. And Kim Linville said, replay, I've been following along behind you all day. Well, I clearly, if you've been following behind her all day, you're thoroughly confused, Muffin. And so someone said, I know Dion can't stand Sonya because she talks too much and messing up his dad with her stupid mouth. A mess, a mess, a mess, child. A mess. An absolute mess. I just can't. I just really can't. Not that person is in China. Child, these people are a mess. I feel sorry for them, no. I feel sorry for them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here and I'll leave this up for a little while. So as soon as he gets that video prepared, I will be live in the morning with it. So I gotta go to bed though, because I gotta be up at 4:30. So I will talk to you guys later. Love you so very, very much. And do enjoy the rest of your evening. Night, night, muffins. Now, how do I end this on my phone? Okay. Bye bye, guys.